And so let's try that again. Welcome everybody to the stream, an MC Hellspawn stream here playing FortressCraft Evolved patch 21. It'd be nice if I didn't have my microphone on mute. But nope, we're off mute now, so here we are, back in the world. Had a busy week, had a fun week. Work is busy, but that's life. Had some time to get some stuff done around here. Not too much time, but I got a lot done anyway, so that was good. Let's get right into what I did while you were away. So here we have automation for the alloyed upgrade modules. So there's the output. Right now I'm just trying to let the system back up a little bit because threat is getting very high. So I've got the storage down on it, but here is the automation setup. See if I fill her up here a little bit. You'll see what we've got here is power on the top, a conveyor belt feeding in the gold foil, getting attacked. The secondary upgrade modules are coming up from the secondary upgrade module crafting down below over here. I could have fed it back into the mass storage and then back here just through the regular output, but I was crafting it right here, and when I do that I usually feed it on down. Let's see, so it's yeah, then we have gold foil, the secondary crafting modules. I think that's it, right? Yeah. Right. So, and then it working on back stocking now. We've got 35 in this one. So we're just waiting for it to finish up there. Let's see. That I just made here. What else did we do? Okay, so another thing we did while we're downstairs here. May have noticed, or might not have, but over here we got rid of the coal vein. I was sick and tired of it. It was in my way. I didn't want to do it anymore. Missed a block there. Got it. So I got rid of it. Reduced the storage of copper wires back down to its original value. So this is going to slowly feed out, and this will empty out a lot because it was up to 5,000, 6,000 maybe even, just so I could start emptying out the coal. So as those copper wires work out of the system, that'll empty out some, leaving room for more crafted items. So then that allowed me to finish this room, bring the third level down. I moved the room controller down here, did my crates as the floor block because the room controller sees through it. That's nice. Got the lift all the way down here. Second floor, third floor, just like we did on the other side. This hasn't changed any. If I did anything. Alright, let's go back up. Another thing I worked on is, that you may have noticed in the last video, I had some missile turret stuff set up here, just kind of sparsed out. That is moved into where it's going to be permanently set up, or at least I think so. And here are here's the output for it. So far, it's just an output sitting here. It's not going anywhere else. I'll show you where it's going to go in a minute. But here is where it's getting crafted. So we had more of these induction plates in the floor already after we were done with our research pod crafting. So it just so happened that research pods ended on the end of one, and we had one whole one to fit our missile crafting into. Now obviously I have all this empty space here. I'm not going to leave it like that forever. I'm going to slowly keep snaking the missile crafting through this induction charger and just keep putting it through the output as I add on different upgrades to the missiles. I know there's the clustered and the I don't know, armored and blah 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 blah. So as we get through all those different types of missiles and we end up with the one that we're going to end up with, whichever one that is, we'll set this whole 5x5 crafting area up to make that. Hopefully that'll be big enough. I don't really know. So missiles. Missiles means biomass and high octane, not high octane fuel, what's it called? They're high energy composite fuel. Yes, they have gone down. Take a trip. Got heavies. Oh yeah, okay, 2000. And that's because I have severely reduced our power usage by shutting off my heating. So we're just working on what we have in here, letting everything backstock, which is going to empty out this probably, but that's okay because right now I need to be able to survive attacks. So I'll slowly let that ramp back up, but I've just shut this off by turning all of these laser pointer, the laser transfer things to the side. That way they're not transmitting power into the induction chargers and no longer able to smelt. We have hooked a couple of these couple of the ore extractors up to this plasma head feed. Not all of them yet, but I think we have iron and lithium. So let's go down and check out the biomass. There was the refinery. We'll check that out a little bit more when we get there. And yes, I am feeling a little sick, so sorry if I don't sound that great. Not that I sound that great normally, but you know what I mean. I'm probably sounding even worse tonight. Hopefully by next week I sound a little better. Right now, come on. There we are. Head on downstairs. And while we're down here, we can set up something that I want to do with you guys today. I am so excited about because it makes the rest of my base building go so much smoother once I got to this stage. So here we are at our lowest, really fully set up level. And this is where this room did end, right here. And we have extended it out a little further to make room for the shaft for the biomass. And we have already cut down the shaft for the biomass all the way down to the biomass layer. This is This is how I've been getting my high octane fuel for now. Slowly trying to survive. Somehow managing to do so. Here we go, here we go. There we go, not bad. And so here is our biomass. We ended up with a decent little biomass vein right here, right beside our shaft. Not the greatest. Where are we? Oh, not very much left at all. Well, maybe it was another one. Oh, don't block while I'm here. Great. Maybe there was another one. There was another one somewhere close by that was a few 100,000, I think it was. But I was just working on this one because it was right beside there. That kind of more familiar. I don't know. Yeah, I had another one around here somewhere. But either way, I was just getting some biomass, quick biomass. Simple. Nothing that I can set up fully automatic yet. I don't even have power coming down here just yet. But with my new toy here, I can send power down here in just a little bit. Boy, I not wait to use this thing again. Because I've already used it here to dig this hole. I figured I would save using it for you guys. Alright, so what we have to use today is the laser borer. Yes, we had the laser borer before, but now that we have the fuel, we can use the laser borer to dig our holes for us, at least our vertical ones. For those of you who don't know what the laser borer is, wonderful little tool. Just build that 9x9 structure, put a hopper on top. You put 50, 50, come on, you can do it, 50 Oh boy. Oh, didn't want to do it. 50. Composite fuel in. Put them in there. And this thing just goes to town. Just do yourself a favor and do not stand under it. You don't even get 1 second to jump out of the way. It's just gone. And everything gets obliterated. Just totally gone. No, nothing left. No scraps to pick up, nothing. Just gone. Down about, I think it's like 240. I don't really understand what the number is. You would think it would be 256 or something. No. 30, 240, something weird. But either way, that's 240 blocks of 3x3 shaft. I do not have to dig myself, so that's always good. You know? And there it goes. It's just digging away. 192, 200. Digging. Now this is going to go way beyond where I need it. We're already pretty low. So I didn't go all the way down. But that's okay. So now I'm just going to this. Drop any of these guys because I don't even remember if they were expensive, but they are a set. So pain in the butt. Collect all of that. I got my 27. I did. Good. Get rid of this little layer here. And bam. Like magic, we have a extension to our cargo lift going all the way down to biomass. Oh, have to dig it down there too. I forgot about that. I probably should have done this from up there in the first place. Might save myself some fuel, but that's okay. Not a big deal. Decent amount of fuel being generated already. Thank you. Oh. This part yet. Oh. Forgot about that. Okay. I'm going to need more fuel. That's okay. Not quite what I was expecting, but work. Do already have the cargo lift rails coming down here this far. It's a good thing. As soon as I get this part dug, I can just go upstairs, tell it to check its rails, and to let it do its thing. Get back down here. Right. Hopper in. Direction really doesn't matter, it shows it going forward. I've never seen it. And it charges up and does its thing. Does that. I'm going to head upstairs. And I'm going to biomass in and make some more fuel. Grab some more fuel so I can do that second one. And on we go. Oh, and while we're up here, show you a couple more things we missed. our tour of what we did while we were gone. Down here. So we have our refinery here. Let's put our biomass in. Oh, I didn't fill up the thing with power. Biomass is in, so it'll make some. And we have all these conveyor belts here going. We have this extension over here for more refineries as we build more. We're going to bring the biomass up right here. This is our biomass cargo lift. It has no lift in it just yet. Bring it up right here. We'll bring the biomass right down the line and feed it right in to the refineries as it's needed. The conveyors are leading all over to here, which is another mass storage setup just for the fuel and the fuel cells. So the stocking ports will keep it at 2,000 higher energy composite fuels in it at a time. It will feed the empty fuel cells out to the refineries. Then we will also feed the fuel from here to the other areas of the base that it's needed. So for instance, coming off of here, heading over into this mass storage for use in the missiles, getting fed right from here. Which that will probably suffice for feed to the manufacturing base. I think there's one other thing that uses the high composite fuel, and that should be enough to handle that. So this area here will be mainly used for the energy feeding system. So that will be going on in here in this room with the turbines. So that'll be feeding in here, and we'll be feeding in the empty energy cells and probably the full fuel cells in through the back end, all that. Let the creation of that happen in the front. This right here, pop a little hole in here and go on down, is a quick little station set up for making the empty fuel cells, feeding up to a stocking port that's only going to allow the system to keep 1,000 fuel cells in there, but going to keep 1,000 fuel cells. That way, in case it doesn't overload it, but there's always some fuel cells in there for the system to use to fill up till it's limited on the number of fuel pods that it has. High octane, not high octane. I keep saying that because that's in the game too, but the higher energy composite fuel. Another thing that we worked on while we were here, started showing you this last time, but I think this is almost finished now. So we've totally switched the base over to this mass storage, feeding the coal from this mass storage to the entire base. Pretty sure, I think so. And then this mass storage is being fed, like it's starting to empty out, which is good. Being fed in from this guy here, which is our old old storage for our enhanced fuel, enriched fuel there. So that'll empty out, and then we'll extend this. As you can see, I've already started to put in the grommets. I'll extend this power generation area all the way over to here, or I'll start putting in the turbines. I'm not completely sure. So we're still feeding in the coal, although I did cut off the coal from the front completely. As you can see, the coal storage is completely gone. So that's not being fed upstairs anymore. That coal enrichment area is completely gone now as well. We go up, we'll see. That's completely gone. So this is nice and clean. So the only thing we have really going on here is feeds going out to the base, going forward, and a little bit of sideways to feed coal out to the base to power up the rest of the base. Here's our enrichment area. If this ever becomes not enough, then we'll set up another one right here going the same way and just feeding it down into the storage down from here. Just slowly staggering it in. I think that should work pretty well. Then it looks like we're keeping up pretty well with the coal now, and we're actually almost virtually off of coal, although I never really go off of coal completely. I will always have some coal production. I think it's just good use for the smaller areas, but I am going to have most of the base powered off of the turbines. So yeah, and I think that's pretty much everything did on, right? I already showed you what we're working on. One of the things we're working on today, which is we started working on it, the tunnel all the way downstairs. Grab some more fuel and we can head on back down there. The other thing I'd like to work on today is I'd like to start building a shaft down to the cold caverns from the main base to start feeding the ruined bug parts down and processing the bug parts in the cold caverns. I saw on a video once that and it makes total sense, the cryo hoppers work way better. The cryo hoppers work way better in the cold caverns. Not better, but they're cheaper to run to keep them at their lower temperature. So I tried it once, and it was absolutely true. Like a tenth of the cost, or maybe a quarter of the cost, something like that. It was definitely a fraction of the cost. So I would like to do that again. I'm not totally sure if it's worth all the effort I go through with the power cost that it takes to cargo lift them up and down, and you still have to have a cryo hopper on the top, or you waste some, and maybe I should just let it waste some on the top, and plenty of bug parts to go around. Usually there's still an abundance, even after the system is set up. So that's a possibility. So I'm not totally sure. We'll see. There. And all right. And you see how simple that is? You just set it, forget it. Like Mr. Ronco Peel's dehydrator machine there, whatever that was, if any of you remember that. I know it shows how old I am. But, okay. So, I'll do this one here now. And then while this one is doing its work, we can go upstairs and hit the check button on the cargo lift. Let it start pushing its rails all the way down. With this here, wouldn't be too much extra work to get power down here, although I don't think I'm working on that today. Again, just so I don't have extras in here. I don't want to go nuts afterwards. And let it do its thing. Alright. So that first one probably tore away at some of those blocks I had going on down there, and the second one's gonna tear away at some of my torches, but that's okay. On up to the top here. Just heard the alarm for getting attacked, so let's go check out what our threat is. It should be really, really low with us not no power for smelting, and we're not smelting any blocks, so oh yeah, look at that. 500. Gonna be quite an attack. Oh, the other thing I did while you were away. I don't want to go down. So up, first of all, we can take this elevator up now. I just got so sick and tired of almost killing myself just trying to get up to my defenses. I kind of reworked this area a little bit, pushed this back, and then brought the elevator all the way up to the top, which I love it. And there's oh wow, I cannot get this to work. So I love the elevator, but also there's a new top level here. We have our third level to our defense station, which is going to end up being our missile stations. So here are the 4 missile turrets that we had set up down below earlier. In the last stream. They're set up here. Not really actually set up, just kind of propped up here. I do have 2 of them hooked up to a little solar and a little hopper where I have been feeding it some missiles because I have been getting some bosses. So this has just been helping me fight off those bosses. been manually getting fed into right now, but it's been working. But I really didn't want to deal with having to feed into that during the stream, so that's why I shut off the smelting. But like I said, I will turn on the smelting slowly, just get it going, just get some things going again. But that's going to have to be a slow thing, or didn't pay attention to it. Pick up some parts here. All right. Stuff. I don't think I've seen any massive eyes yet. Did go looking for them. Aren't these going in the stack? Huh. Going into the stack here. That's about. Okay. Yeah, so the bosses that I was beating here was over here. Over here searching, but I did not find any massive eyes. I did find some hearts. So it does appear like that's drops were, because I shouldn't be killing anything else this far over. But I did not. Oh, what do we got down there? Still looks like a phosphorus gland. I don't care about those. Gotta check anyway. Yeah, phosphorus. Yep. So, really, I'd like some massive eyes. Not that I absolutely need them. I can make them if I have to. With the recombined organic matter there. It's going to be a hard one to get out of it. Right. Go further down. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I went pretty far over. Didn't find anything. Except I do believe, if I remember right, I found it. Oh, I remember this. Love that guy. Sorry. Yeah, if I remember right, I did find a worm over here who wanted to say hi. You still over here, Mr. Worm? No? No, I don't think you are. Huh. They do despawn every once in a while. So that's okay. It does seem like the tunnel nukers have been doing a little bit more work over here. I don't know why, they have quite the view. Heck, I can pretty much see that overmind right from my base. Alright, so that shaft has probably been dug. Go pick up the laser borer again. What are you doing over here? Where are you going? Oh, he's lost. Oh well. So, head on back down, pick up the laser borer, and then we will drill the shaft down to the cold caverns from the base and start working on that. That's going to be quite an interesting little one. I've done something similar before. It should end up what? Over there, I think, is where about I have it. Yeah, that's where I have it. It should be up over in that area somewhere. We'll bring it back over to there, over to here, and we'll do the processing on this end of this building. If I have to bring this a little closer to make it easier, I will. Extend the building out. Maybe do the processing on the top floor, bottom floor. I'm not sure. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with this building now that I kind of made it a 2-floor thing. Didn't originally plan on it being that way. But, yep. Alright, either way, let's get to the laser borer. Nope, don't fall down. How did I get hurt? what I did to get hurt. This up. Got them all, good. Take out my little layer here to collect them. Oh, and I didn't hit the button to cargo lift recheck its rails either. I have to admit, it is really hard to talk to people and remember that I did that. Oh, it's a goner. Oh well. Only a hopper. I know there's a point in this game where those hoppers are so valuable it's not even funny. But I don't care at this point. I can survive without the hopper. Alright. So, first of all, tell this guy to check rail. You go ahead, you go check your rail. This guy can climb up to the top. Go check on thread again. Not that I think it's a problem, although what might be a good idea. Oh, a whole 600 right now. Uh-oh, what are we gonna do? Process. You know, they don't show you what it is you scanned anymore, which I'm sure I understand why not. Okay, so why don't I do some defense while my threat is so low? I mean, that's some research while my threat is so low. That seems like a good idea. So, what research do I want to work on? Better missiles, better power. I guess let's do the better power. Do the better power. Oh, am I going here? I just might not have enough stock. Is that a good idea? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Gotta get it done. Maybe the better power will allow me to get the better defense set up. Alright. Oh, yeah, and that's shut off right now as well, but I moved that around, got that working again. I also did some tests with it. Went back down to lithium, which is my first vein that is below 80. And I put one turret going nowhere. I mean, not one turret, one conveyor belt going nowhere. And let a Minoc hop on it, start eating some ores, and sure enough, it did start growing again. So I do think that's the one I'm going to start setting up to mine. Find a little vein right by that lithium vein and just let it sit there with an ore extractor and feeding this guy. And just going to have to get enough ablators and liquefiers to keep him at bay. So we'll have to make sure that we're generating enough power to keep the liquefiers and ablators going, and keep enough of them going to keep up with the growth of that thing. So I'm not sure how that's going to go. Probably use a very slow ore extractor. Maybe even limit it through power or something like that. I'm not really sure. But we'll figure it out when we get there. But it does seem like that's going to work. So I'm not destroying him. He's going to be my miner. And I'm going to bring all that refined resin on over to the base. But on to what we're doing today. This is what we're working on, where I'm going to have these shafts go all the way down to the gold caverns. Where is my... Trying to make sure nothing in the way here. Great, nothing in the way. Oh yeah, I already started. Okay, good. What? No, it'll be easier to catch the thing here. And so we're going to send the bug parts down and the recombined organic, what is it? Recombined organic matter back up with this cargo lift here. Which I've done this before, as I've said. It worked out pretty well. The power usage on the cargo lift, but that's okay. Not that bad. I suppose what he did is he made these spoiled parts. Go in here and go. He made the spoiled parts actually burnable. Not the ruined ones, but the spoiled ones. So that might be a decent reason to not use the cryo hoppers up here. Let some of this parts spoil, and maybe this system can actually sit here and power itself, at least the upstairs part of it. The downstairs part will definitely feed that some high energy composite fuel, and into some turbines. Assuming they still work in the cold caverns. They did the last time I used them. I hope they still do. Or we have to figure out massive power transfer downstairs. So, yeah, so I'm hoping to just be able to use turbines down there for my recombined organic matter setup. But when I start doing that stuff, I have definitely got to have these up and running very shortly after, because that's going to send my threat through the roof. Let's see, here we are. We're already going pretty high. That's okay. Those missile turrets up there should help bad guys away. I'm doing decent power generation over here at the research, so decent chance this actually won't take that long. At least. Nope. Oh, we are low on power. Really? Thought this actually was able to keep up for the most part, but no, I guess not, huh? Not keep up, but it's not really that bad. Goes through them pretty quick. Oh yeah, medium. Okay, I guess not. Huh. Is there anything? It's all pure power generation. The only other thing I could do is generate power more side and feed it into the machine, or let me generate power on this side. Huh. Enough. I'm grabbing some, so I should. Like that. Prayers. Hopper too. Okay, that big of a deal. Pulls out of that hopper. That hopper. Well, that'll work. Cold heating problem. Oh, this is the first time I've done research since I set up the new coal extract, coal feeding. At 5,000, that's not bad. Attacking 6 minutes. I think I should be able to hold that off. When it gets up into 7 or 8,000, that's when I start having problems. Okay, so we wanted to check on how are we feeding coal. have one feeding, oh, two feeding into it right now. One is feeding in, oh, that's feeding the upstairs completely. One's feeding in, two of them are feeding. Not bad. Apparently it isn't enough. They're only regular medium tier. So we have some feed. Yeah, we have two. Alright, we'll add one more. And this is the bulk one, so that's a good thing. Bring that down. Up. Should be a pretty easy setup. Heck. Oh, sorry, sneezed. Could have just fed it right back in downstairs, but better. I'll come up and feed this. Hopefully, between the three of them, if I could get the other one upgraded, the other two upgraded to the third tier, that'd probably be really good. Plenty of coal, but let's face it, research should be run off of the turbines, right? Yeah. So, or coal feeding. Still, conveyor belts, not like he's running everything. All running does not. Oh, no, that was not running. Come on, you can do it. It's okay. I guess it's getting. Oh, it says optimal power. That's good. Now it's going between medium and optimal. All right, so not bad. Don't really like that over there. I think we end up getting rid of it, but we'll let it do its thing for this one. Five. Awesome. Up. Look at that time. Good. And this must be done over here by now. Nope. Try. One place I can't go down. That's a good one. This in here. Just to don't have to jump all the way down to the cold caverns. Then we'll head on down to the cold caverns, find out where this came through, and well, we should probably bring the work floor excavator with us. And are there plenty powered? Plenty powered. Do we make 2 more tier 2 parts? 1 more? What do I need? Things, just some titanium housings. Take away. Stock this place when I come back on.
Crafting.
2. Bad. Grab the work floor excavator. Both of them. And yeah, let's go down and find out where this went. Now it should be over here somewhere. in the dark area. Well, far away it is. Really don't want to have to go jump down the hole. Holobase help? Okay, well that's... Oh. Please tell me you're not inside of here, are you? Holobase makes it so I can't see. You really just come down inside? Thick enough to literally come down in the middle of it? No. And there's that attack. Go up and check on that. Sure we can hit it. Boss number 5, which that'll stink. Come on, you've got to be down here. This is 245. Maybe it didn't actually make it down this far. Huh. Guess that's possible. That on this level now. Huh. Alright, well, up and check on that attack, I guess. I hear you. Then choice I see but to jump down the hole. Because I cannot find it. And that's going to be fun and dangerous. So I'm sure you guys will love it. Right? Watch me die, jumping down a hole. Who doesn't enjoy that? What is the oddly placed crystal deposit? Let's go the slow way. Power. Go the slow way. Come on. Come on. Going up. There. Alright, first things first, we go check on our threat. If there's something we can withstand. Well, we're in the 4,000s, that's not bad. Horrible, we should be okay. Gonna drive our power up, but that's alright. Alright, now let's go fall down a hole. Excellent. So excited. Not believe it. Okay. Oh, yep. Sure enough, it ended. 238. Oh, are you kidding me? That's where it ended. Oh, that is so wrong. That is so wrong. Alright. Clear spot here to make it worth our while to set this guy up. Yeah, so right below the work floor excavator, yeah, that thing. The hole where the cargo lift is going to come down. More. Yeah. Go. What do I want to do for power? work a little bit. Not gonna work for long. So go over here. Get some power. Wrong way? Wrong way. Great. Do this. For now. Go out this way. Power. That way, I guess. Yeah. Yep. Way. Okay. Build this, can I? Can? Story is finished. Ultra power grid. All right, good. Where is that guy? Way over here. Kidding. Do it. Get it over here? Really? Oh, wow. Yep. Connected? Or do I have to move you one back? Oh, you got connected. Good. Huh. One short then. Where'd that go? I lost it. I don't know. There we go. Where'd you go? It's gonna be the most efficient way of doing this, but it'll work. Pretty sure. It'll work slowly but surely, clearing out this area. I wish it would clear out those little bots right there, but it's not gonna. But I know it will. Pew 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 pew. Ah, didn't like that, did ya? Didn't like me shooting your friend? Oh, too bad. Maybe you should have got a gun instead of those weird boxy hand things that you have. This is gonna clear out this guy too, huh? Do I care? I don't think this is the one I really care about. really care about. I think that's the one I kind of care about right now. Yeah, that's the one I'm going to go after next. And I don't think this will get it. What about you? Do I care about you? It's not bad, but I don't really care. Don't care. Oh, definitely don't care. Alright, so that's the one I gotta worry about. And I think he'll be okay. It'd just take a little bit out of him, but that's okay. He's still 500,000. Alright. You. Come on, laser. Do your job. You do your job? Unknown, huh? Alright, let's go on back up. So that's clearing its way. That means we need a cargo lift. And a cargo lift controller. Some rack rails. I'm not going to run the rack rail system over here. It's never going to go down below this area, not like the other ones. Wanted to make the other ones so they could change their height in case they needed to move the ore extractor that they're working with. And this one's never going to move. So once it's set, we're going to leave it set. Oh, missiles have been firing. Oh, that's interesting. So missiles are firing either A, because we have bosses. Oh. So we have heavies that are strong enough to need bosses? Huh, interesting. Now that this is finished, should not be. That's it. Yeah, I'm gonna take this off. I don't like it. Not a fan. I'm gonna leave the extra feed of coal into this. But no, I don't like the way it looks. I just need to get better power fed into this in general. That's the answer. That's what I'm sticking with. Maybe I could do something with the coal at the bottom for a little while. I don't know. Take care of something. I got some crystal. I'll have to drop that off down below. Let's well off. This stuff off. Keep some of the frozen stuff now while we're working down there. And oh, all of the copper is used finally. Very nice. Oh, but all of that's not. That's amazing. Now, bit of a flaw there. System shut off. I can't really drop this off. Okay. Go. Good. Still doing alright. Still be working on its backlog. Is all done with its biomass? Nope, still working on its biomass. Awesome. Awesome. How are you doing? Locked at shaft depth of 420. That sounds about right. That means I should be ready to start bringing biomass up automatically. That'll be fabulous. That kinda is what this whole base is waiting for. Once I know I have a good steady feed of it, which I don't really have a good steady feed of it right now, not with that. There. What did I come up here? Right, to go over here. Well, first let's get the cargo lift controller. Cargo lift controller. We need 9 of these.
Crafting.
Basic cargo lift. We need 1.
Crafting.
Oh, we're gonna need power over here. I guess this would be a good place for do they call that thing? The tier 2 solars, the 3x3 solar array, would be a good use for that. I don't usually use them for this. I think? I don't know. Well, maybe not. So I really want to keep this one moving regardless of energy. I don't want those parts to get backed up. Maybe that wouldn't work out too well. I don't know. Maybe. Either way, I am going to have to get coal over here. Back so I can use the coal that I have in my inventory for. So I'll probably end up bringing it up from the side. Probably bring it up right there. So then set up. Do I want batteries? Probably do want batteries. Put some batteries down first. Blue. Generator, 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 generator. Conveyor belt, and that's how we'll feed it in. So that. Break that one. You made me break that one. And we just have to feed that some coal, and we'll be good to go there to power that guy. And then we can start loading some rack rails in. Let's go steal some rack rails from somewhere. And put on that back down. Rack rails? 26? That's nowhere near enough. Wait. How do we get 100 power per second? What did I do? Oh, wow. Huh. Oh, that works, I guess. What I've taken was 10 of these, huh? Look at that. Close. It's not quite 100 power per second, but it's pretty fast. Alright, 32. We'll take them. At least get it started. And I think we're going to call it quits for the night. We got a lot going. Start seeding this. Get it out of my inventory. Good. Alright. Now that should start that up, and this guy should, yep, there we go. Good. Alright, so, and yeah, we'll do one more thing before we go. I was hoping to get this started. It wouldn't take too much to get it done. Started some of it. So, here I have a couple of Falcors. I got 22 auto upgraders. Auto upgraders are one of the main components in Falcors. Right. So let's see. I need a lot more iron gears to do this. I would like to get 2. I do these 2 right now, the 2 spider cores, which will grab the items off of this guy here. If we feed him some beacons in his, in fact, can we do that? Remember how many you can do, but I believe I have beacons on me, don't I? Yes, I have some beacons. You feed him his beacons. He will install them. Beacons fitted true. There you go. 7. Oh wow, how many does he fit? He's just eating them? Alright, I'm not letting it take more than 20. Huh. Isn't a conveyor under here, right? Did he really just take 20? Spider? Okay. Next hoppers, yeah, I know how to power him, but... Huh. He just took 20 of the beacons. So... I don't know. But either way, that's what these guys are for. Never even looked at them before. Oh, there they are. They look just like Valcors. Okay. Yeah. So, we'll have these lined up here. And, we'll have the Falcors lined up. Here, let's make some Falcors. More iron gears. A lot of iron gears for this, apparently. 25 iron gears per Falcor. That's a lot of iron. Okay, so we can get 16. I wanted 20 of this, so for now let's just do 10. Get to half the number. Oh, I had 2, so we'll do 12 then, I guess. Got 12. So we're gonna end up with 11, I guess, on each side, which is gonna probably irk me, but whatever. Figure it out. Let's see, something like so. Nine, 10, 11. So they want hoppers, right? 8. Requires attached storage hopper, ideal for wash drops. Okay, so now this is where I think this is going to fail. If I do this, that'll allow it to drop off, right? And then what we'll need to do is something like this. The question is, will this will the parts spoil in here before they make it here? So then I think the idea will be, it won't be this hopper, but it will be a cryo hopper here. Let's see, this will have to be on remove only. So the conveyor can still feed into it on removal. But the cargo lift will only be able to take out of it. And then over here, we will have, maybe it'll be here, something like this maybe. This will be an add only, where the recombined organic matter will come back up. And then we'll take it up from here and feed it back into the mass storage so it can be used in crafting. And that's probably going to end up getting used over in the missiles, I think. So we can auto-craft the stingers for the missiles. We'll have to see. Not really sure yet, I guess. Yeah, so we'll have to see if that works. And then, like I said, we'll see if this stuff actually spoils while it's in here. If it does, we'll have to decide what to do with it then. It might work. What we might do is just take the spoiled stuff out of here and feed it right on up here. Maybe just reverse those, twist them around a little bit so they're on this side, and feed the spoiled right upstairs. That might work out. Let this charge itself. We'll have to try that, I think. See how it goes. Keep it a little bit more compact. I do worry that this thing will still pick up some, so might still have to deal with the spoil downstairs, but it's okay. We can figure that out, I think. Yeah. So that's not bad. That was a decent little run there. We got the foul course started. We've got the laser bore going shooting our tunnels all the way down. I've got 3 new tunnels dug ready to go, so I can use them throughout my base here, and we'll do what we got to do with those, and we'll see you next time to see what we end up with. All right. Thanks for stopping by, and hope you have a good one.